Hello, good morning everyone. Introduce myself. My name is Nadia Fabiola. My name 419 2024. I am the student of S1 Pharmacy. As you can tell from the title of my presentation, the topic I would like to speak today is expressive application and necessity. The main focus of the presentation is about have to as must not, have to, don't have to, need to, and do need to. Let me tell you a story about Sally, because proceeding to the expression of the expression. Sally has just recruited working as an assistant secretary for a multinational company. She has to deal with people from all over the world. Because of that, Sally needs to speak English even though Sally does have to understand. Unfortunately, she is still of some trouble understanding English. She thinks that she must not let ship down. So Sally asks Peter, her friend, to be her private tutor. She believes that she does not obligation to learn English, but she must work hard on it. Based on the story that I told you, I can indicate the use of must not, have or has to, do not have to, or doesn't have to, need to and do not need to, or doesn't need to. Let us go to the next slide to find out more about this. First, let us talk about the obligation and necessity in the present. As you can see in the slide, have to and must are both used the present obligation. There is a slight difference between the way a road use have to, so a US obligation came from somebody else. It's a law, a rule, and the speaker can change it. For example, in Britain you have to wear the seatbelt you drive. Another example is we have to get up early. Meanwhile, must so is the obligation come from the speaker. It is not a law. For example, I must finish this before I go home. It's right. Is my guest going? However, it's the speaker of what the internal rule the we must. For example, in Britain you must wear a seat belt when you drive. Have to and need to are often used in the same context, but many times need to is used to express something that is less urgent, something in which you have a choice. Comprehend the sentence, I have to work late tonight. Comprehend which, I need to work late tonight. The second sentence indicates that the speaker still has a choice and it is less urgent. Next, we are going to talk about something forbidden or prohibited. To express something is forbidden or prohibited, we can use must not, mustn't. The formula is subject plus must to plus to infinitive or the best form of the verb. Let me read the example of it. She must not use such horrible language. Tom, you must play with fire. You must leave my medicines where children can find them. The last, you must not drive, drink, and drive. Next, it is about no obligation. We ask do not have to show there is no obligation or something is not required. You can do something if you want to, but it's not compulsory. The formula is subject plus do not or doesn't plus have to plus to infinitive plus best form of the verb. The example of the example, she does have to arrive before 8. You don't have to wear a tie in your office. You can with you if you want to, but it's okay if you do not. There's not to have to work so hard. Next, it is about no obligation. Do not need to. We ask do not need to express that something isn't necessary but possible. At times, English speakers use don't need the something to the something. The formula subject plus do not need to plus base form of the verb. For example, you do not need to come to meeting next week. She doesn't worry about a grade. She is a great student. I do not need to work next Monday. Alright, we have discussed about obligation and necessity in the present. Now I will explain about obligation and necessity in the past. Because there is no past form of the must, there is no past form of must, so where as has to or need to. The formula is subject plus had to for need to plus base form of the verb. For example, I had to work late last night. He had to stay overnight in Dallas. It needed to drink a few cups of coffee in order to stay. Did he have to leave so early? We have seen obligation and necessity in the past. Now, let's put on the obligation and necessity in the future. Because there is future form of must, we have to apply in the sentence. We can use this formula. Subject plus will have to or will need to plus base form of the verb. For example, I will have to work late last night. I will need to drink a few cups of coffee in order to stand with. So, in conclusion, when we want to express the necessity and obligation, we can use must not, have to, don't have to, need to, and did need to. We can use it in the present, past, or future. However, we must remember that our rules need to be followed. Well, that's all from me. Thank you very much and see you.